What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Undiagnosed Baddie podcast, my daily 10-minute podcast where I talk about whatever I want for 10 minutes, right? So, why do we do Undiagnosed Baddie? We do it because there's a lot of women out here that have ADHD, and basically, I make 10-minute podcasts so you can stack your tasks, right? You do something you have to do with something you want to do, and the want to do is listen to me and my random topics. So, let's get into today's topic. Now, this more so I say is for content creators, but it could be a little bit for everybody just depending on how you use social media. Let's slow down. Take a breath, take our time. We're not going anywhere for 10 minutes, right? So, the topic is deleting everyone you know, like off of social media. Have you ever deleted everyone you know off social media in order to get the engagement that you think that you are going to get from people that don't know you? Like, is it worth it? So, for me, I have never done that. Now, and I'm not going to do it. I just know, I think I'm going to go about this two different ways, and I'm going to hope that I can remember the second way after I finish talking about the first way. We can go about this two different ways. The content that I do is not for the people that know me. And I say that because oftentimes people send me stuff and I don't find it funny, and there's nothing wrong with what they're consuming. But the content they're consuming is not the content that I'm producing. So why would they engage with it? On the flip hand, people will say, you tell Rihanna, you tell Chris Brown, you tell this person happy birthday and you don't know them, but you don't double tap my stuff. You don't repost my stuff. And that's not even really, it's engagement. It's 100% engagement. But that's the minimal support that someone can do when you come across their page is double tap and repost. And now Instagram allows you to repost, right? So we start talking about what is the reason that the people that you know don't follow you. And it can trigger a lot of emotions. It can trigger a lot of feelings. And so I have a friend that sends me Share 7 stuff. And I can talk about this because this person does not watch my YouTube. They may be subscribed just to say, oh, I subscribed, but they don't watch it. And I know they don't watch it because one of my things, my strong Black woman feminist things, is to drain these men, all of them. Drain them for everything they got, because they're going to drain you for everything you got. Your beauty, your looks, your sense of style, your sense of personality. They are going to drain you, right? So use them first and all the way up. And I could get more into it, but for the sake of this 10-minute podcast and my lack of editing it, because it's only 10 minutes, I'm not going to say all of the things that I want to say that would have to be bleeped out, because we're going to get to 4,000 hours, y'all. Okay, let's start there. That's really kind of both things in one. But I have somebody that sends me Share 7 stuff where I have said this to her about her personal life, her dating life. I'm one of the only people that be like, I'm not saying I was never a fool. I'm not ever saying that I ain't ever played the fool. Two different things. What I'm saying is, I told you that shit. I practice what I preach. You think that I don't. But we see what I get from things and the excuses that are made from the things that you choose to do. I don't think y'all heard me. The things that I get is because I practice what I fucking preach. And the things that you try to explain to me is because of excuses of a lifestyle. All right, whatever. I'm not here to compare men. What I am trying to say is, don't send me shit that I already said to you. Don't send me anything that, I preach on my own channels. On Life, Lust, and Lies, I preach that. On Convo and Co., I preach the same thing. But I guess because Shira has millions of followers, you resonate with that more. Maybe because you seen me stay too long in one situation. Doesn't mean I wasn't still getting anything out of it. You say, oh, she don't practice what she preach, but let's get into the levels of it. It's crazy how this turned into this, right? Let's get into the levels of it, right? Shara's Shara's lifestyle was equivalent to what James brought in. And that's almost every woman. You can have a woman that says, I don't work. I stay home with my kids. Then they go to school and I still get to stay home. But they don't take vacations. Their husband makes $40,000 a year. Does that make her less of a stay-at-home wife than someone's husband who is a millionaire? Because on paper, they both stay-at-home wives, stay-at-home moms, right? Hello, right? So you are that of your husband's income. Boom, we'll leave that there. So we'll go back to the topic. Because y'all know I can get off topic, but that's part of Undiagnosed Baddie. We go into all of the different things. So do you delete the people? I don't delete people. I do block certain people that I get into it. But I have learned that I'm not going to block them people no more because they got to watch this grow up. They got to watch this glow up. And even though I have them blocked like from some of my stuff, you can't block on YouTube. You can't block from other people's pages. And when I say other people's pages, I mean media outlets. You can't block me from TMZ. If the block was returned, right? You gonna see me, and you're gonna see me grow up, glow up, and get everything that I came for. And that's just that on that. I'm not deleting everyone I know off social media. I don't think it makes a difference. Like if they're here, they want to see. Eventually, and then sometimes the way the algorithm is set up, I don't see your stuff. So it's not even on the return. It's not that I'm not supporting if that's what you do. I don't see it. And sometimes you have to actively go looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when people see me out in public, they be like, dog, I'm proud of you. I see you doing your social media stuff. I'm proud of you. They probably don't know what the hell I do. I talk. That's all I do. I talk. I yap. I don't know if I need to start paying attention more to like media. I think that's covered. I don't think there's anyone truly in my lane that just be, I won't say that. There's other beautiful women podcasters out here. The difference is ain't nobody doing it solo. There has not been one woman that has done what I'm aiming for, what I'm going to do, 365 days of a solo podcast. I don't care if it's 10 minutes or not. Nobody has done it. Nobody has done a talk show style podcast, Convo and Co. by themselves. Nobody, excuse me, is doing what the fuck I'm doing. I'm me. I had to come up with that shit because I did not have someone that could always record with. I did not have someone that I could rely on to show up to, no matter where I was or what was going on, or to push me how I was. I don't have that. So here we are, solo dolo. Do I have friends that support me? Yes, I do. But as far as this creative space, sitting down saying, let's bang out 8 episodes of Convo and Co. because we know these weekends we gonna be vlogging, right? Let's go ahead and get these topics and do X, Y, and Z. I don't have that. It's just me. I don't think there's a purpose, and I'm gonna have to take a drink of water. I don't think there's a purpose in deleting people off your social media. Let them watch. Let them watch. Now, do you have to follow them? No. But do you have to remove them as a follower? No. Again, for what? Keep your numbers up. Don't ever take your numbers down, because I don't give a fuck about the numbers. And y'all know I barely cuss on here anymore because we trying to get monetized. But the brands care about the analytics. Let them stay as a follower and you remove them. Don't follow them. How about that? Does that make you feel better? I don't know. Either way, they're going to stay there. But I do go through my following list and I be like, well, I don't pay attention to them. I ain't talk to them. They ain't invite me to the wedding. We ain't that close. I ain't in their close friends. They could go. So I do unfollow people. but I don't stop them from following me. You're gonna see this show.